This is a loser's bracket game, which means all maps are Nemetosena. Nemetosena because it's flat map, almost pretty much no... Yeah, well, there's a patch back here, but it's about the most balanced map in the whole game, of the default maps, of course. Completely flat, almost no woods, so it's an extremely balanced map, just a flat map. And the reason why we chose this for the losers bracket was because since it's pretty much live or die situation, we don't want anybody to have, you know, terrain or ambush advantages. We just want it to be as fair and square as possible. The same is going to be true for the winners bracket after the 4th round. From the 4th round, semifinals, and the grand final, it's going to be Nemetosena. So really not a whole lot to talk about this map. It's just completely flat. We do have some small patches, like maybe you could hide something here. Maybe. But your opponent will definitely see it coming. So, you know, this is pretty much no terrain advantages for anyone. Just duking it out fair and square with their armies. Okay, so Kratos and Kaldazur. We're almost on our way. This is again a Baktria against Seleucids. So Seleucids being one of the factions with probably, if not the faction with the most unit variety, one of the factions with the most unit variety. They got everything. They got great swords, decent hoplites. They got extremely good pikes, very good pikes. They got cavalry. They got cataphracts, elephants, chariots, elite archers, slingers. Maybe missile cavalry, but I think they do have the camel archers. But okay, all right. Okay, so we're on our way. Let's take a look at Kratos' army of Seleucids. So 2 Atlantic cataphracts plus an elephant on the left flank. Then the main line is going to be 4 Levite pikemen and flanked by 2 thorax swordmen. And then we got archers, 4 units of archers, just regular archers. And then there's Tarentine cavalry, 1 unit of missile cavalry, and 2 more Hellenic cataphracts. Okay, so that's 4 Hellenic cataphracts. That's pretty powerful. Let's take a look now at Kaldazur's Bactrian army. So it's a horse archer, 3 horse archers, Scythian horse archers, then scale thorax, 3 scale thorax hoplites at the front. Those are gonna soak up so many missiles. If there's a unit that can take missiles, it's hoplites. Thorax swordmen, 4 of them, and then the missiles, 4 units of Eastern javelin men. So he's gonna have to get them up close in range to be able to use them effectively. Bactrian noble horse, royal cavalry, noble horse. So 2 and 2, 2 shock, 2 melee. So definitely, I mean, if we were to match their cavalry, obviously Kratos' cataphracts would win, but you rarely get to see that. You know, infantry is usually always supporting. So actually pretty similar armies. The fact that Kratos has Levite pikemen, that again, as shitty as they are, if used properly, they can kill anything. They can kill even elite units if they charge from the front and you are in phalanx formation and there are no gaps or not flankings. So it's really going to be up to Kratos. Kratos could use these 4 units to pretty much pin all of Kaldazur's infantry, and with his superior cavalry he can win the flanks. But of course that's easier said than done. Kaldazur also plays, and he's probably not going to let him do that. Okay, so they're probably going to engage on the right flank. Kaldazur making a better job at supporting with infantry, but now Kratos is going to support as well, and they both pull back. Cataphract's getting shot at, but you know, with the huge amount of armor they have, they're not going to take a lot of damage. And now he's going to charge. Kaldazur is going for the charge. He's going to... And yes, he actually got the full charge. He killed 6 men on the charge. No counter charge from Kratos, and now the infantry's coming to support. Now he's moving the missiles forward, and we're about to start the fight on the right flank. No elephants for Kaldazur, so definitely, well, Kratos already committed the elephants. I would have waited a little bit longer, because if you lose those elephants, that's, you know, that's almost, what are they, like 1,800 denarii? That's a lot of dough. Okay, the pikemen, as I said, they're pinning the units, fight on the right flank. They're pretty much just blobbing it up, bringing more and more units. This fight should probably go to Kratos just because he has superior cavalry and he's got some of the numbers. But well, this unit did take a punch from the charge because he didn't countercharge, so he just received that full blow. But then on the left flank, it's probably going to Kaldazur, although the elephants are here, but he's not using them at his fullest. Now he's gonna charge the back, which is not a bad idea because if he gets rid of all the infantry, then he can support the cavalry with his Levite pikemen, which again are not the ideal or the best units. Hoplites would do better, but pikes are definitely still great for fighting cavalry. So there go the elephants breaking havoc to the main line. Archers still firing. Sorry. Tarantine cavalry is gonna go down, and here's the general. If Kratos manages to rout this general, he could turn this whole fight around, but apparently it's going to be too late. His swordmen are going to rout, and it's down to one Hellenic cavalry with 26 men left to hold off the right flank. I don't think that's going to happen. Here come the elephants. Kratos actually withdraws his cavalry from that main fight, and the elephants are still not running amok, so he can still control them and put them to good use. He should be probably charging to this side. Well, they're already gonna rout, so maybe it's time to swing the elephants around to the other side of the battlefield, where his archers are pretty much gonna get raped. This cavalry, the Baktria Novo horse, is just roaming free into the back line. So all the back line is gonna be gone. Pulling his archers back, and the elephants are gone. All the elephants are dead, and that can also be because of the javelin. Yeah, there you see, javelin men. Javelins are the best units to kill elephants. Of course, if you want to run them amok, you use fire arrows, but if you want to actually kill them, javelins are the way to go. That's why I said Kratos should have waited to use his elephants, not to commit them so early, because he just pretty much threw them away. They didn't do the damage kind of relevant to, no, not relevant, but damage equivalent to the price of the elephants. Alright, so now Kaldazur seems to be cleaning it up, bringing all his units back. These Levite pikemen are going to be kind of useless right now because they will be easily flanked, and whenever especially Levite pikemen get flanked, it's game over. They won't last. They won't last pretty much anything. All the Levite pikemen just getting destroyed by the cavalry. They're not even in phalanx formation, so this unit is gone, and everything is gone. It's just a massive rout, massive wavering. That's gonna be GG. So GG, Kaldazur beats Kratos. And that will be all for him. That will be all for Kratos, though. He's out. That's a valiant victory for Kaldazur. So Baktria winning over Seleucids. Very good game. Definitely a balanced matchup. Great game. Alright guys, so now we're going to move into the semi-finals of the winners bracket. I'll go update the brackets and we'll fight our next battle. We'll find our next battle to put on the stream, so don't go anywhere. We're getting to the most exciting part of the tournament. Thanks for being here guys, we'll be right back.